Yeah, I just
I had like a horrible day at work, and Jay like just walked through the door, so we're like, bleh.
I've been working on the same project, like the same thing for like 2.5, 3 days. It's like I want to do something different. Yeah, so the dogs are out here too with me, so they may chime in.
Maybe it's bad.
What do you guys have anything you want to talk? I haven't even looked at the damn notes or anything.
No, I don't even. I don't know.
I think the one thing we need to bring up is the phenomenon of everybody walking through New York now and recording people making comments at them.
Like the Humans of New York thing.
No, like, did you see the video? The woman, she was trying. It was the big feminist thing where the woman went through New York dressed pretty much,
Oh
and then
yeah.
every guy was just like, "Hey, babe, what's up? How's it going?"
Hey, baby.
Yeah, they were doing a little cat call.
Did Kai ever show you the video of what
These
was it?
dogs are flipping the shit out. Look at them. They're going nuts on each other. That's why I was laughing because they were attacking each other like wild animals.
Oh my God! Look at them on the couch. That's so cute.
Rosie, settle down.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're being little assholes. They were stuck in the house all day. I didn't come home because I went to lunch for a change. Now,
Love
what were you
it.
saying about saying something about?
the video of the like it's girls cat calling guys.
Yeah, it's a BuzzFeed.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I didn't think that the guys really said anything all too terrible to the girl. They could have said a lot worse. I don't know if she just censored it or what, but I didn't think it was all that bad. I mean, I mean that's
No, no, it's
No, no.
girls cat calling guys.
Yeah.
Like what girls would say to guys.
right. Was it how bad was it? I didn't see that one.
No, it was
No,
just
no,
funny.
it's funny. It's funny because they're like, "Hey, baby, I bet you got a job with health insurance.
There
I
was
bet you
one.
can handle a girl with all kinds of emotions."
There was one that Jesse said that I should check out. It's Princess Leia walking through New York, and like Darth Vader starts following her around and stuff, and there's all kinds of lasers and guns and stuff from Star Wars that get shot.
Nice.
Hey, look, that's your license plate.
It is.
I gotta turn my sign. Dude, I'm so old, man. Now it's like 7:30 or 7. What time? 7 o'clock hits, and I gotta watch Seinfeld. It is. It's like what? I gotta watch.
Is Seinfeld your stories?
They are. That's my stories. Yeah, that's it.
That's what like old ladies call their soap operas, their stories.
Watch my
Oh, I thought there was like my program.
No,
stories.
yeah,
Like,
the
I gotta
programs.
do my program.
Yep, my programs too. That I like it.
Stories are on.
I've never heard that before.
You never heard my
No.
oh, I gotta watch my stories.
It must be a Michigan versus Minnesota thing, right?
Yeah, it must be.
Do you guys do
I grew
soda
up
or
though in
pop?
Michigan. I don't.
I was always like, oh, I gotta watch my stories.
Do you guys do soda or pop out there?
What's
What?
that?
Is it
Oh,
soda?
most people say pop.
Pop. Okay, we say pop too.
I'm kind of an anomaly.
You're a soda girl?
Yeah, I don't know.
Soda pop.
Yeah. Which is weird because my kids are soda kids now.
Oh man.
I think I got tired of just saying pop, pop, pop. I just got a text from Kai. She's on her way.
Sweet. No worries. Brooke
That's pretty close.
and I are gonna go and do some bar hopping tonight. The kids staying the night at one of her friends. So
Who's babysitting the kiddo?
go do some drinking. She's staying overnight. She went to a birthday party and then she's staying at the party overnight. So
Oh my God, seriously? That's awesome. You think she's gonna get scared? Want to come home?
I don't know.
Or she
Maybe
like, out, mom and dad.
pretty good like that. She'll go. She's way older than her age shows. I think she's an old soul, my kid.
How's did you say you're going out with Cap or no?
Yeah, they have a birthday party, and after that, they were going to shoot me a message and see where we were. I'm anticipating going downtown. I love Steinhaus. Got to go Steinhaus.
Right.
And I can't go to Coonan's anymore because it is an absolute. I just get raped there because I want to drink the good beers, and then they just charge me up the ass for them.
Oh,
Oh, really?
yeah. The one time we were there, they were like totally pushing this. I can't remember what it was. It was a seasonal, and I was like, well, I'll get these two pitchers, and they were like $14 a pitcher, something ridiculous.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I'm gonna go.
I went there for shit, what day was it? It was like a week ago. Well, Tom, the thing is, like before the vintage banquet thing, Tom got a hold of me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go?" So I was just meeting. It was just Tom and I just going out and meeting, and seeing if anybody else wanted to come. And he didn't, no one else shows up. So we're like, yeah, okay, we'll do this again next weekend. So he paid for mine the first week, and I paid for his the next week. But man, it was Brooke and Addie ended up showing up, and it was just I walked out of there and dropped $60.
Yeah, Coonan's. I mean, yeah, that should be. It's like they're torn between being the little bit step up from the Palace, but want to be the like the hometown hangout.
Yeah, I don't. It's not upscale enough to be charging that much. I don't think you can barely get
No.
a seat in there, and then it just I don't know. I like it. I like the people in there and stuff, and I like it local and all that. But man, I seriously, I can go over to Hooters, and at 9 o'clock, I can get an appetizer and suck down 4 beers and spend $11.
Right.
It's cheap, shitty beer, but
Well, that's what like Lisa and I, we like to go to a couple of these places, but the cheapest place to go is like B-Dubs. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
the same thing I used to down in Ipsy was like B-Dubs. Like if you can get to B-Dubs like after 9, it's $3 choice. Like $4 maybe for a craft beer, but.
Speaking of this, I need to go to my fridge and get some beer because I need to have some beer on me here. Just a second. Here, puppies, you talk to them.
Rosie. Reggie.
Oh shit!
Doggies. Oh my god. Look at the tail.
I only into his
Oh yeah, headphones. Yeah, she's looking. Not exactly.
Was it the drink crate?
Yeah.
Rosie, what you doing? How's it going, Rose? All right.
We go to this place on Thursdays, and the Thursday deal is a 16-ounce PBR and a pork sandwich for like $6. Yeah.
How crazy is that? That's what I'm having right now.
That's what made me think of it. Well, I had a craft beer first, thinking I'd be able to choke the PBR down after, and I still couldn't do it. I was like, man,
We gotta go.
there's no point of just sitting here and me sipping on this anymore.
There's a shorts that I had this afternoon. I didn't drink it this afternoon, but Michael drank one, and I had one about a week ago. It's called the Thirst Mutilator. Have you seen that? Have you tried the Thirst Mutilator?
No.
Oh, dude.
I do like the shorts, though.
Shorts is good. I had some London style red today. That was really good. But
Is shorts the one that makes the Citra Pale Ale? Because that's my favorite.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Today I had some Leinenkugel's vanilla porter.
Oh, Lisa likes that one.
For lunch, I had the vanilla porter.
I do enjoy porters.
And then
We had that one.
last week I tried for the first time the KCCO, man, the chive beer.
Oh, how is that?
I was shockingly liking it. I was like, whoa! I had 2 of them. I had one. And I was like, wow! That totally exceeded my expectations. I was gonna drink it like it was gonna be some cheap beer that they just stuck a label on, and it wasn't. It was pretty good. It had a little more flavor than I had anticipated.
We're going over tonight to a guy, man. He brews his own. Plus, he's got like every time he's somewhere, he buys like a ton of just random beer, and he's like people like trade with him and stuff. He goes like beer trade things and stuff. He's just insane.
That's like that's probably one of the greatest things ever. I wish they had like can you do that? Do they have like a mail order kind of beer thing? That would be freaking
That'd
great.
be awesome. Like, hey, I'll send you all the shit that I can't get where I live, and I'll.
Yeah, because that's what he was in North Dakota. Picked up a bunch of like, and it's always like stuff that's super seasonal. Like maybe something that. Who's that comes out with Arrogant Bastard? What's that one?
Yeah, I can't remember who makes that.
But you know what I mean? The big bottle.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, the thing is, you haven't seen the new Ideal Party Store. The new Ideal Party Store is freaking ridiculous. You walk in there.
The one on Salzburg?
No, No, they redid. They bought the house behind the one on Johnson Street,
Oh
and they
yeah.
demolished the house, and then they put in this wall that it's just it's. I take walks there just to look at it and browse it. That's how much of an asshole
Party
I
store,
am.
that's totally a Michigan thing. We don't have party stores
No,
here.
government-owned liquor.
What?
No. Okay, this is just in Apple Valley, like where we live. We have in our city we have municipal liquors only. So like the only people that sell liquor, and you have to go to a liquor store. You can't go to like the grocery store or anything like that to get it. And it's all just like it's Apple Valley Liquors, and that's it. So everything, like it's actually, I thought it would be like the prices would be kind of jacked up and they wouldn't have a really good selection, but they really do.
No, it's good. You can get a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to take a picture next time I'm in the Ideal Party store because it's good. And they have the beer cave, of course. You walk back into the beer cave. They have it set up like a wine rack for the beers, and it's the stuff that's in the wine rack are all of the like $16 to $22 bottles of beer,
Right.
the good shit. So I go in there. I went in there a couple times. I have one in the house right now. I think it was like $15 for this one beer I got. I haven't even opened it yet. I've been sitting on it for like 3 weeks. So tonight might be the night. The kid's gone. Red and I might split that sucker and get tanked. But all that shit is like you go to that beer ratings website and it's all like 100. You don't get you don't get very many of those. So they know what the hell they're talking about. I took it up. I set the bottle on the counter. They're like, oh yeah, yeah. And I'm like, whoa, dude, you really. I picked a good one apparently.
Nice.
I'm trying to think what else is going on, man. Right now, it's just Ringler just got back from overseas.
I've seen that.
Like
Yes.
What happened?
It just took him forever to get home. He had like 3 extra stops from New York to Michigan.
Oh.
Yeah, like Washington, Chicago. I mean, he was all over the place. I just talked to him about an hour ago.
Was it like when it was snowing or something?
Did
he stop in Buffalo?
No, I think he avoided that.
Here they're getting the snow.
They're getting anally raped with snow.
The minute you think your winter is worse, like is like the worst thing ever, just like.
And there's like 2 more feet this week or something.
I know, it's like crazy.
The photos are pretty amazing. Dogs, why are you on me? You don't need to be on me, okay? Look at this. They're like right on the desk. You look pathetic. There's a whole couch over there. Just go sit. Go sit on the couch. And this dum-dum over here, he's like down around. He wants to be...
He wants to be all up in your business.
What's your deal, dude? What's your deal? Ugh. I finally got
Hey,
the
Hal,
video
I
to
got a question for you.
What do you got, man?
Okay, remember that problem Lisa had with the computer? Well, we had to take it into the Apple store, and it turned out it was like the logic board and stuff.
Uh-oh.
It was a $280 problem.
Jesus Christ, man! Did it get wet or something, or was there some type of humidity, or what the heck happened to it?
I barely let the kids touch it. I was seriously like.
It was like it was going to sleep on us, but yet it'd go black. Anyway, so it's fixed, but this thing is basically bone empty now. Like, we upgraded to Yosemite.
Yep.
Okay, when we sync our phones back to the computer, we're gonna lose all our music, right? Because the music.
It wiped out like my iTunes and everything like that, but everything's like on my phone.
Just a second here, my headphones just popped out because this dumb dog. There's a way to get around it. There's a way to get around it. Just a second here.
Because I know when you sync with your computer.
What they've done is, okay, how much pirated music do you have? That's the first of the question.
None.
Okay, then you're good. Then you should be fine. Well, you've bought stuff from the Apple Store, right?
Yeah, like from iTunes.
And you've ripped CDs. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is.
Methods.
So you still have all the music in the computer, right?
No,
on the phone.
Okay. You should if you sync the phone to the computer, it'll put the music from your phone into the computer. Okay. Now, Jay, do you have a separate user set up on her computer, or is it just like one user?
No, we have to. We'll have to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, set up a user for you, sync your music there, and then you use and do the same thing for hers. Now, your music collection can't be too huge. For like, I think it's $25 for the entire year. You can sync
Hmm.
it all to the cloud. So, I mean, worst case scenario, your phone takes a shit, your computer takes a shit. It knows your database of music, and it has it all there in the cloud. You pay the $25 for the, I think it's $25 for the whole year. It's not like $25 a month. It's $25 just for the year. You know, it covers you the whole year. It knows what music you have. It's kind of like if you have
Is
a
it just your music, or does it have like the photos
what it does is it synchronizes with
and
your
everything?
it checks your database of what songs you have, and then it says, okay, I have that song. I'm not going to upload that song since I already have it sitting here waiting for you. And then what this allows you to do is you can stream your music to your phone without having to have it on your phone too. So it kind of saves space on the phone that way. So I would suggest if you really are worried about losing the, you're not going to lose the music. You're not going to lose it.
No, I'm not. I mean, I don't really have that much on there.
Plus, if you went to iTunes and logged into iTunes, it would say, "Oh, hey, you've downloaded this
Exa-
before."
Exactly. That's what I was going to say too. Because as you log in, it knows what you've got. You just hit the button, boom, it syncs and drops it back in.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned. Like, if I really wanted to, I'd just go through my CDs and just.
Your photos are a whole different monster though. So if
Yeah.
if you're using iCloud to back those things up because it does it pretty much automatically. I use SmugMug myself because I like to just control the galleries a little bit better and stuff that way.
Right.
And I like to what I do, and this is a stupid move because I should back them up better. I move my images to SmugMug, and then a lot of the times I just kill them off my computer or move them to a separate hard drive. I don't even keep them in the computer.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just because I can just grab my phone, and if I want to see pictures from when we went to Tiger Stadium, I can hit a couple buttons, bam, they're there. So I pay for it's like $8 a month to do SmugMug, but
Pretty much.
amazing. It's amazing you can do that. You can put an unlimited amount of pictures and videos up there for $8 a month. It's like what? $8 a month? I pay double that. Shh, don't tell anybody.
I can smell my pizza. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten anything today.
Dude, I didn't eat anything either. I am friggin' toast. I'm gonna be liquored up here real fast.
Yeah.
So what time you guys you got plans? You said?
Oh, it's kind of just whenever Lisa and Kai were done. A friend my friend, he was having like the kids, like a boys night, and invited me and the kids over. Like, we don't have the kids, but we don't have anything else going, so I'll go drink your good beer.
There you go.
And then leave without kids is my plan.
Dogs, what do you want? I knew this was a bad idea. I knew it. I just felt bad for you because you're in the house all day. But Brookster did do the. We go to that Hayden's last week, and Addie's like, "Is Jay coming?" I'm like, "No." We might be able to FaceTime him, but he's not coming.
No, it's awesome.
She's getting so big, dude. It's freaking crazy. She yesterday we went to Tri-City Brewery to pick up our mugs that we'd painted and stuff. And she's sitting there, she's eating dinner with us, and she goes, "Dad, I have good news. I was the only one in the AR reading to get the highest thing." She's like the smart reader, man. And they're supposed to test. They're supposed to test like 3 times a week, and she tests like 6 or 7 times a week. She wants to test every day, and she gets like 100 on all of them. She's a freaking nerd.
That's crazy.
Super nerd. Like,
super nerd.
I was making fun of her the other day because we were at.
Yeah, you got a super nerd. Meanwhile, our kid's like beating people up on the bus.
My sister, she had Sophie's birthday last week, and she does a whole freaking production like it's a damn wedding. Was
it the cowboy thing?
Yes, dude. Oh my fucking god, you would not have believed it. It was so.
I love your sister, but I'm about to defriend her because it's like bombarded every day with something.
Yeah. I know. It's like, oh my god, this Facebook thing puts out pictures to everyone that I know. Oh my god. I blocked her.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
fucking sister.
I'm like, yeah, I don't mind if once a week she does something, but it's like she's over your parents' house and it's like familia, familia every day.
Yeah, dude, the other day she posted like a photo of them sitting at a hotel. No one's even fucking looking at the at the goddamn camera. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, somebody is lounging. It's time we should get a picture and put that on Facebook.
You know what we need? We need my husband's big red bald head. Close up.
Yes, I hear exactly what you're saying. Rosie, get the fuck off the goddamn thing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I
what he
agree with you 100%, dude. It's obnoxious. Like I totally went into there and said, please block anything that comes from this. You know, I do not want to see this. I don't want to see. It's like, good lord. It's
Yeah, she's obnoxious, and it just started. Like it's like a light bulb went off on her like about a few months ago. That was like Facebook. What?
it's like, oh my god, this is the
It
coolest
used to be
invention
like,
ever.
yeah, she'd like put one status a month up, and then like a month ago it turned into like pictures. I don't know if she got the new iPhone or something.
I didn't know she didn't. She's got some crappy little camera that she uses, but it's I don't know. It's just like I just think she needs to get a life.
Yeah.
Or
What
a
the
job.
heck, Doc? What's the heck's Doc been up to?
Oh, dude, we're doing that wiffle ball tournament next weekend. Tom, I gotta
Oh,
get.
yeah.
That reminds me. I'm glad you said something because I gotta get a hold of Tom. Tom and I and I'm hoping Jamie and Brooke are gonna be in it. And
Starting at 11 p.m. again.
no, man, Jesus, it's starting at like 5. I think 5 o'clock. Our game's at 6. The worst part about last year playing was that the damn they picked the game live, so everybody's there, and they're like, "Oh, hey, your game it starts at 6, and you don't play till 9."
Right.
I'm like, "What?"
Oh, so you do like a pre-thing, so you don't want to be there.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's
he already picked it, so everybody knows.
that's good.
So that's a lot better. But yeah, okay. What was I saying? I was saying something about Eddie. Oh yeah, so we're at my sister's birthday thing for my niece, and my niece is like, I said, okay, I give you a half hour, and she is flipping the fuck out at some point because if a kid does something or gets in her way, she will just fucking go crazy, start crying and shit, right?
How old is she?
Shit. Oh my God, this is terrible of me. I have no idea. I think like 4, maybe 5. I don't know. Fucking kid.
Yeah, we got one of them.
I'm terrible like that. I'm a terrible uncle. And so at one point, the adults are kind of standing off to the side, and Lissy's there, and I'm standing there, and Brooke's standing there. And Addie comes walking up, and she goes, "Mom, can I have a word with you?" That's what she. Can I have a word with you, please? The way she said it, everyone around is like looking at, like, did she just say, "May I have a word with you"? Like
Yeah.
it was so proper the way she said it. It was like, an other kid would be like, "Hey, ma, hey, ma,"
Right.
But she's pretty good like that. She's real, she hardly ever, acts her age, I would say. She acts a little bit older.
Well, you and her have one thing in common.
Yeah, someday. Well, it'll be like a year or two, and she will act way older than me.
Thank God.
Yeah, no doubt. Another little girl to help keep Dad in check.
Dude, I put together this table today. It's like a bar top, I'll send you the video of it. Okay, picture like kind of like what your brother-in-law did with that beer pong table.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but it's like they built it, and then it's all acrylic bottom.
Oh, it's crazy. It's
It's
so
acrylic
crazy.
bottom, and then it's like, but it's only as wide as like an end table, but it's tall. Anyway, they put LED around, like little LED strips. These strips are a foot long, and they're $50 a foot.
Holy crap.
And they're all around this table, and then there's a granite top that went on it, and cut out of the granite was like just designs every so often. There's these cuts, and then there was clear and frosted glass dropped in it.
Oh my God, dude, that sounds awesome.
It cost like $12,000.
Holy shit, where is this?
Oh, no biggie. Just where Jay's working.
No, this guy helped design. Like this guy I work for helped design it, and then we just put it together and connected all the LED today. So I mean, this is a full granite top. I mean, it took 5 of us to lift this thing up there. The base is all acrylic, and this LED is $50 a foot because it changes. It does the whole spectrum.
I was gonna ask you, can you adjust it from the phone and stuff?
I'm not sure if it had an app yet. This one had an app. But yeah, you could do literally anything you want. Like you could pick a color or just let it slowly like rotate color. Because normal LED that I work with is like $20 a foot, but you pick it's one color. It's usually just under cabinet. Now this was you picked it just fucking just slowly went. It was insane.
There was an old episode of Cribs that they went to John Legend's house, and he had a hallway in like his attic where that he had an entire like I don't know if it was above the ceiling or if it was in the side of the wall or what, but he could walk over to the light switch and just dim it in whatever color he wanted to. He could switch the entire hallway color. I was like,
really?
Holy shit, that'd be free.
Yeah, this thing came with like
I just sent it to you, the video.
I came with a color wheel that you could like touch it. It was crazy.
I gotta watch it on my phone because the stupid dogs are blocking my screen. Will you get out of the way?
No, it'll be fine.
Ugh. How you liking your sixes?
Love it.
I know, man. It's freaking crazy. Did you get the big one, or did you just
just a regular. Just a regular, which is bigger than ours.
I got the 64, man, and I've filled up. I still have like 42 gigs available in it. Like I can try to fill it up, and it won't. It's pretty awesome.
Right.
I love doing the slow mo. Oh my god, dude, that is freaking
dude,
sweet.
Did it slow mo?
Oh my god, we just said you're
Holy crap, that's awesome.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that is very cool.
I mean, the thing is this guy's basement was so sick as it is, like. So.
That is cool, man. I like that. The way
we were there just to wire. It's all.
It looks like it's just floating there.
We've been chatting.
Yeah, I know. The acrylic's crazy.
You have to tell me what to do because I don't know. Can you see me?
Oh.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, not nearly drunk enough.
Rosie and Reggie. Rosie and Reggie.
You guys are not leaving me alone tonight. This is.
Awesome.
Every time we talk about these bitches being on his tip, it's this.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Interest anyone in some red wine?
Oh, because I just opened one.
Rosie, get the heck off the table.
Yes.
Dude, what's Jeffy been up to?
I have no idea, man. I haven't seen any of those guys since the vintage thing.
What time is your movie?
I haven't seen any of them.
Okay. We don't have anywhere to
Cool.
like.
I miss hitting already, dude. I'm like, God, I gotta get some swinging in somehow.
Dude, I'll get you the exact date, and maybe you and maybe Jeff and Cap can carpool. We're putting on one of the teams here is putting on a vintage game in like early March in a dome.
Oh my God, dude, that'd be awesome.
It's in Rochester, which is about an hour or so south, so that'd cut some time off your trip.
Yeah, I would like that, man. March.
I think that it's just totally a come-all match. I don't even think they'll do uniforms or nothing, just a come-all match. I think they can fit 2 fields in the dome.
That would be fun, dude. Yeah, March seems so damn far away.
Yeah, it does.
Of course, I say that, and I can't believe next week's Thanksgiving already.
Right, right. My boss kept saying something about, he's like, you want the Friday after Thanksgiving off? Is that cool? I'm like, yeah, whenever that is. He's like, all right, next week's a short week. I'm like, what do you mean short week? Oh, shit. Yeah.
These dogs, man, I swear. She's getting her mic, too. Hey, Rosie.
We got the letter that quote.
She's obnoxious. Have you talked to Bobby lately? He was in
No, man, we always got something going when he's there. You know, there's always something.
He had like a Tuesday off like a week or so ago, and he's like, hey man, let's get on the mics. And I think I actually stayed home sick with Addie that day, and I could have gotten on the mics, but I was super busy.
Right.
Okay, seriously, Reggie, you cannot get on me any more than this.
Well, I mean, we're just.
You guys are some good members. Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
How's
I'm
it
sorry
going?
I was
What was your nickname again that we were going to call you in there?
late. Kitty shot.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
I can't wait till she tells you that story.
First story.
Hey, give Kai the tour.
Okay. First of all, get these goddamn dogs off me. Here we go.
Jam Dog. It's my old license plate on my Camaro.
Oh, J Mac. There it is.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, let me see. I gotta talk while I do this. There's J, the J-Mac license plate. This is my picture of Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes. There's the couch, the number 2 hole. We call that the number 2 hole right there. That's where the people.
Number 2 hole.
There's the door. J, I painted the door orange, just like the old studio.
Nice.
There's my Silverback left his lights here. There's the other couch, and then I got my big screen TV here, so I can watch TV while I'm talking.
Perfect.
You guys are on this computer right here, so if you talk, you'll see yourself.
Nice.
Nah, that was. Nah, we don't want that.
Take my face off there.
There's my Howard Stern picture above my.
Is this in his
Of
house?
course, above that, I have the Last Supper above that, and then over here is where I do all my.
Just sure that it's gonna catch on fire.
This is where I do all my drawings and all my painting and all my art and stuff over here, and that's about it, really.
And this is in your garage?
Yeah, it's just in the back of the garage.
There's
Nice.
like you come in that there's like a little room there.
Okay, gotcha.
There's this. No, let me see here. Okay.
That's the green room we call it.
There's a
But it's-
window. That window right there goes out to the green room, which is pretty much storage. I have shelving and all kinds of crazy shit up there to kind of.
Hey, go up a little bit.
Oh yeah, you want to see this?
Check that old. That's an old
There's
picture.
J Mac and Bobby and I.
Now.
Oh, funny.
Okay.
We did a big photo shoot one day.
And then there's Jay's Tiger Stadium picture above the TV.
And there's my Tiger Stadium picture.
Awesome.
Glad to get it's getting some use.
Yeah.
Lisa just can't find the spot to put it.
It's weird. There's
So-
just no wall space anywhere. It's like I don't know where it would go.
Right.
There's my.
right there.
How
I've actually-
embarrassing.
Hey J Mac, this right here. See the frame above there, right there? That is the old. That's the old futon from the old studio, framed up above the. It's up on top of the.
Oh, that cool finger painting thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, and then there's the.
What are the
desk,
dogs'
of
names?
course.
Rosie and what?
Reggie.
Reggie?
Rosie and Reggie. Pete Rose and Reggie Jackson.
Gotcha.
So these guys, I think I'm gonna take them in the house. They're gonna bug me if I don't. So.
Alright,
All right,
I'm gonna hop in the shower, let the girls talk to you, and
rock and roll. I'm gonna put the dogs in quick, and then I'll be right back, and it'll take me a minute or two.
Alright, sounds good.
Guys, come on, let's go.
Is this the camera right here? Or
That's
is this
a
a speaker?
microphone.
Oh, a microphone. So I was wrong on both ends.
Yeah, both ends. So there's Kai, there's right, and then there was like you, which was like, could it be any more wrong?
What? Oh, that's right, yeah. You're right that I was wrong.
And then, good, man. Yeah, good. The beard's coming in nice. Get lazy. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how can I hold it?
This is built up way down my heart.
Oh, nice.
Turn it on.
I see room for a hot tub somewhere.
Actually, right down underneath us is the perfect spot for it. That's
Yeah,
kind of
a
our-
little heavy for the second.
Yeah, right, exactly.
We'll start it there, a couple years later. We want to just go through.
But everything.
He has to let the dogs in.
Oh, okay.
I told him I'd get in the shower.
So what are you guys gonna be talking about on the radio? Like, what's the agenda?
I don't know.
Well, the
Okay, the long of the short of it is,
long and the short of it.
me and these guys have had a podcast for like 11 years. Like it started out as kind of baseball, and then now it's basically, that's what kind of Going Deep started, that's the name of it.
Okay.
And it's basically evolved, we call it like a Dirty Mag for years. Like it's literally Al Zero's Howard Stern, but we cover so much stuff that it's literally like the spectrum of like, one show might be kind of raunchy, it might be current events, and it just might be what we did this weekend. And it's literally like if you went over you and your roommate, like if there was a mic when you Saturday or Sunday morning after a good night, like it's what it is. It's all it is.
Sure, like that shit.
People are like, well, what do you talk about? What do you talk about when you hang with your friends? It's literally what it is.
So, I mean, like, sometimes it's like, I mean, it's like anything. So, like, oh my god, we went out last night, I'm so hungover, like, it's so crazy to, like, oh my god, so what's your favorite porn website? Like, it just kind of goes this whole,
If it's not flowing, then you might go to a topic. Like, he might have topics up.
I was gonna say these guys
Yeah.
shit like picked up case like we're really talking
yeah,
about.
we
we
use
have
it
like a wonder list.
Yeah, okay.
And so you can have like a shared, it's just an app for your phone, and it's just a shared list that anybody can add to. So like, I haven't logged in forever, but I used to have it on my phone, and so you think of something funny, like a situation or something that happened, and you're like, just like, oh, let's talk about this, you know?
Sure.
And so the HOH thing, because when Jay and I got together, we had because it totally changed,
Well, how's the house?
but the house got
I explained that, but we were getting a divorce at the same time. Like we went through everything the exact,
It was literally
the exact same time, like almost to the day.
Finalized on the same day.
Yours was finalized before that.
before, yeah. You guys filed before and we filed before, so. And it was just our exes when we would all get together, they would like say that we were out
like hooking up with all these dudes. We're like it's at Kelsey's house.
Really, and we're
Doing
sitting
something
there.
like a puzzle.
Yeah.
We'd be like,
I'd call her like they're doing a puzzle.
Please go out, do something.
yeah, I know, we'd be sitting around in our pajamas doing a puzzle.
Us, like we'd be at
Oh,
Kelsey's house.
yeah.
Because when we did, we were sharing houses and stuff too. So we stayed at Kelsey's house, and they made it seem like we were these just big like sport bags.
Oh yeah,
Right.
so we started calling ourselves totally like for fun the House of Huss, just because we're like, oh yeah, we're hussing it up here, and
Well, yeah, we went to bed at 10.
so then when Jay and I got together, like I was, talking, like, I met Alan, who's like one of his really good friends, and so talking about it, he's like, House of Huss is the best name ever. He's like, I've been wanting to start like kind of like to GDS, but like from a girl's perspective, and have like an all-girl show. I was like, oh yeah, like so Kelsey and I have done like a couple of we're just like sitting
I totally like.
So these are
I got out of work.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So what is a broadcast? What do people listen to it?
I don't know. I'm
You
not
can
sure how
download
many.
podcasts, right?
Yeah.
I saw them completely.
Yep.
No, I know.
No, it's totally new to me too. So.
Okay, he has. On top of that, he has a network because we split off into like a couple different podcasts now. Just because
So I think there's like what 4 now?
he wants.
6 now.
There's gonna be like it's a network of it's called 8 Hole because there's 8 holes in the wiffle ball.
Okay.
But if you say it fast, it's 8 Hole.
You know, okay,
So yeah. So anyway, 8 Hole is like we have.
I gotta see what's up with my tooth real
So
quick.
totally current events. Totally, we get a couple other
Oh, the
guys.
podcast.
We try
Oh,
not to.
scoot over.
There's another friend that's a teacher.
You're
How's it going, ladies?
We're doing good. We're gonna have to kick the boys out and go down. They need to go downstairs.
Tell students about it,
It's only long-haired people that are allowed to be on this show, apparently, right?
You're gonna get in the shower.
So how's it going? How was?
Also fine now.
Just don't say one single word. Right? Not one. I'm just kidding.
Romy, you can come sit here and just give her the stink.
Oh my gosh, that would be so completely awkward.
Do you want to come say hi to Alan? Alan, this is Rogan.
Hello, Rogan.
Hello, Ellen. Nice
How
to meet
are you, man? Nice to meet you.
I wish I could get you louder.
I know I
It's
tried
not
to.
working. Yeah.
Tell Alan he's not loud enough. He'll turn it up.
Alan, you're not loud enough.
Hello. I'm not loud enough?
I just sit across from you guys.
I think I don't. Maybe it's just my hearing.
No, it's not.
Oh, Jay says
He was
it's not.
too. CBD.
Okay.
I wonder
Jay
why.
says turn it up.
Turn it up.
Pump
I
up.
thought- I don't know if I can make it any louder. I think I was like,
I'm sorry, I just breathed like really intense. on
Hot
this.
fire.
Yeah.
Maybe Kai's like a nose breather, and that's why we can't hear anything.
Shut it. I'm not.
I got a glass of wine.
can you guys hear me okay?
A little bit. You're a little bit quiet. Can you hear us all right?
You guys sound great. You guys sound 100% solid and rock.
Yes, we do.
Let me check something here quick just to make sure that I have the right thing going on here. Just a second. I might be able to fix this.
Okay.
My voice. I lost my voice last Thursday. Remember how it was at Evan's
yeah.
party? It was like super raspy.
Super
It would've been,
sexy
like,
voice.
It was great.
I love having
Rogan's
this
like
super
I-
sexy voice. Every time I lose my voice, I'm like, why can't I sound like this all the time?
I felt mine like mine was extra deep and extra weird.
Extra deep and extra sexy is what you meant.
I didn't have.
Did you sound like Demi Moore?
I blew dry it, but
What'd you say?
Did she sound like Demi Moore? Demi Moore is awesome. I love her.
Anymore.
Demi Moore has one of the sexiest voices.
Really?
I've ever heard.
See, I think women with deeper voices, I think they generally are kind of like husky voices. Like I think Lana Del Rey. Like when she starts singing, you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, do I sound any louder to you now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Rogan would be quiet. Rogan, quit breathing and walking in existence. Just kidding.
Sorry.
So we need to think of a name for our third member.
No, we got it. Kitty shots.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Which is an amazing name. I like that. I like that name a lot. That's good. What what should we talk about tonight? I don't know what I'm.
Well, we could talk about the circumstance, how she got her nickname.
Red, come here. Come here. Say hi.
Red's here. Who is
She's
it?
gonna, this is my wife. Come here.
Oh.
Say hi. See?
Oh, sorry. Hi. Hi, Red. Hi.
J-Mac's in there too. It's not just me and two chicks talking dirty on the computer.
We're just starting.
Yeah, we're just starting.
He knows us. Me and Red go way back.
Way back to like when?
When did I first meet you guys?
Oh man, 2012 winter. Winter 2012 is coming up. 2 years.
2013. Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, she's out of here
That
now.
was a long time ago.
So our significant others aren't watching. Well, no, they're gonna. That would, she's sat in with us before. She doesn't get on the mic all that much. She has that cute little mousy voice of hers, and she always gets mad at every time she hears it back. So.
Uh-oh. We're
Okay,
good.
so we got to figure out what we're gonna talk about. One of these days, I'm gonna have the music and everything ready for us. We kind of had didn't we? We made some music for the intro and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah,
we never used it, and I don't know where it is.
Even like an intro. I don't even remember what it was. It was awesome though.
Let me see here.
Oh, I know what we're gonna talk about.
All right, let's do
We're
it.
gonna talk about the best simile that I had yesterday that I texted you. The hot sauce.
Yes.
All right.
Mhm.
So this weekend we're gonna hang out with a friend and her significant other, and the significant other is kind of
a this.
Yeah. So
A Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
so we're talking Kitty Shot and I are texting each other, and we're like, well, maybe it won't be so bad this time. Like maybe it'll be okay. And so then I'm like, you know what? It's kind of like hot sauce, where at first it's fine, and you think like, okay, I can do this.
It's bearable.
It's bearable.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden it just gets like awkwardly intense, and then it just burns. It just burns.
So she was just like, what? How is she intense? Like just no apparent
No,
reason.
this is a guy. This isn't our friend. This is her significant other.
Oh, her significant other. Okay.
Yeah. So like when you first meet him, you're just like, all right, not so bad. Like not bad at all. Like, okay, pretty cool guy. And then it just gets, like I said, intensely awkward, where you're just like, I don't know you that well, so I'm not really sure how to take this.
So did he like not want to be there? Is that the thing?
He's just socially awkward to start.
How long did it take for him to start becoming awkward?
It took yeah. Oh.
Like 10 minutes?
No. It took
Can you tell us what he said? Like, what did he say that made it like awkward?
Rogan's coming on the couch.
What's the shit game gonna be?
Asking some good questions.
Hey, are you doing the No Shave November too?
I'm just going with a beard, man. I'm just trying to grow this thing as long as possible.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Makes your man homeless looking.
Homeless looking with
Yeah, it's
arm
okay.
tattoos. That's all I need to make me happy.
Is it the lumberman? They call lumber sexual now. Isn't that what it is? The big
Yeah,
deal?
thing.
It
It's
is
like
a
an
thing.
actual real life thing.
Yeah. I would do that, but I don't like plaid. That's the thing. I don't like the plaid.
But see, you're just because you've got the hair going and you've got the beard going, but it's more of like.
Mine's all blending together. I can like tie it underneath and stuff, so it looks like I have more of a beard. So it's not really.
You wear a hood. It looks like you're wearing a hood, actually.
Yeah.
From here.
It's pretty tough.
So okay, now that he's sitting there, I need to know how you got your name, because that would be awesome to hear.
I'm a good buffer in between. Well, it actually started from when.
Is it a dirty story? Because that's what we like, dirty stories, right?
No, it's not even.
Well,
that's
it's
the
kind
thing.
of. But not really, no. I mean,
No.
not really. It's like, no, it sounds like it would be a dirty story. But of course, when you have two stupid males flipping the story around in their head because they have nothing better to do with their lives, then it turns into like Slutsville. Okay, and that's not
All males are stupid. We're all stupid.
stupid.
I can attest.
Yes,
Okay, but
so my former spouse and I were actually we were going to counseling.
They were going to counseling.
Marriage counseling.
Because Lisa and I were going through our divorces at the same time. No, Spider Monkey. Spider Monkey and
It's
I.
fine. It's okay.
Okay.
Is there like a you know how there's wiener cousins? Is there like a thing for women who are going through the divorce at the same time? Is there a name for that? What is that?
There should be.
Yeah, because well, it gets kind of weirder because the ex-spouses ended up living together for like a year.
They went to high school together. That's how we met.
That's how we met.
So it's very intertwined.
Yeah, so we're basically like kind of like sister wives in
Pretty
a
much.
really weird sort of way.
So they had their own support group, and you guys.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
So she volunteers to watch my children while we were at our little session. So
Which worked out great because I had my two kids, so they would just come on over, play, hang out.
which is what happened.
Which is what happened. So,
Any of this?
no, Rogan.
This is great.
I'm just listening.
Proceed.
I'm just
This is
So
great.
before I got a divorce, like I no longer like my husband. He no longer likes me, even though he liked to put on a big front that no, but I do still love you, blah 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 blah, and all this. Okay, so we kind of started going our separate ways, and I was talking to another gentleman before we were officially divorced. Okay, and
Which is want to happen.
yeah. And so I'm watching their kids one night, okay? It just so happens that my ex-husband goes through my phone, through my computer, all of that stuff.
Hacks into her email.
Hacks into my email, which, okay, fine, whatever. I mean, I wasn't hiding anything. He knew had access to it, so it was like kind of whatever. Goes in there and happens to see some sorry, Rogan, some pictures sent between a male and myself that were probably not G-rated.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm gonna go with a hot R, maybe X. Right
I would go
there.
Oh, wow.
I would go NC-17.
Maybe NC-17.
I would go NC-17.
Do we dare ask what the pictures were of?
The
I
pictures
I
were
was
of
gonna-
the male genitalia and the
Okay.
female
I
genitalia.
was gonna say, yeah.
Oh,
Were there pubes or places where pubes used to be involved in these photos?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's I would say NC-17 then.
Oh, maybe a boob in there every once in a while too. I don't know.
So he finds out about it and then talks to my soon-to-be former spouse about it, and to this day,
to this
very day, this sweet lady is not allowed to watch
I'm on
my
the no
children.
babysit list. I'm on.
Seriously?
If the ex, I can't babysit her kids because I am
because
the
she
most horrible.
sent nude photos of herself while she was watching her children. That's what to this day.
That's
But
lame.
literally, they were not sent while I was watching the children.
So we joke about it now, and we're like, yeah, like you know,
the kids were holding the camera for me, of course.
Of course
Perfect
they were.
right.
They were holding the lights. You had the whole rig system set up
I
and
had
everything.
4 kids. I have to use them as a crew. I mean, why not? Put them
Yeah.
I
to
mean,
work.
granted, one was like what 8-9 months old. The
She
other
did
one
well.
Was, like,
She did
18.
well.
How else do you get multiple angles? You got to have multiple angles.
So again, they got together and they formulated this little plan to say, well, whatever they thought in their minds I was doing while I was babysitting, what I was not doing, that's why. I cannot watch the kids because apparently I have an addiction that I cannot control.
That's ridiculous. That's absolutely
Which that was
ridiculous.
the only time I've ever done anything like that in my life.
Okay, this begs the question now.
We'll last.
It won't. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
special
I can't.
message.
That was a prediction. It was just a prediction.
So how many photos have you sent since this whole ordeal? Are you scarred by this and you think twice about doing it again, or are you just like, whatever, fuck you, I'm gonna take as many pictures of my snatch as I want?
No, we just changed the passwords on our emails.
To that, but since then I've sent 0.
See,
Sent
you're gun shy now. You're gun shy.
Okay, J-Mac and I were just talking about this the other day because now we're all like married and like, you know, stuff like that. And he's like, hey, I used to get all these nude photos. And I was like, yep.
The real deal's right there. What do you need
The
nude
real
photos?
deal.
I know. I
right
was
there.
like, when am I gonna send them to you? Like, I'm falling asleep on the couch at 8:30.
Yeah, you're falling asleep.
When am I
He's
gonna sneak off and send you a little kitty
How
shot?
about you grab the phone, just position her while she's sleeping, take them on her phone, send them to yourself. Done.
Done.
there you
done.
go. I was
Well, those
thinking.
not
I was thinking the other way though. Like,
Look, it's 9 o'clock and she's asleep on the couch again. Hold on, I
One
got
moment.
this. Woo!
Is that a hooded sweatshirt, bloomers, and socks up to your knees?
yeah. See, I was thinking Red has never sent me any pictures like that. I've taken photos of her and I've drawn her. She's posed for me and I've drawn her. In fact, one of the drawings is right here. She would kill me if I put it up on the screen. But she's never sent me photos or anything like that. So I don't know. What's he gonna do? He's gonna.
I think the thing that was appealing to it was like, hey, I don't get to see you that often. Like, this
Right.
is a secret little
absolutely.
thing,
Yeah.
so that's
I need something to
and Jay-
masturbate to. You know.
totally.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You gotta have something to get you through those.
Really,
cold, lonely
honestly,
nights.
I think he was just jealous when he saw the size of his dick.
That was probably the case.
I'm
Was he
gonna
Gigantor?
leave that out there.
Was he like John Holmes or some shit and tearing you up?
I don't know that.
No,
know what that
no.
means.
I think it was just, a man seeing another man. They get all
So what if there's multiple talking at the same time?
defensive, jealous. Of course, well, I was the wife at the time still, too, so that probably wasn't ideal in his situation, but
Yeah.
Do you think that as you
Oh,
get
yeah.
older you mellow out a little bit? I think I have mellowed out a little bit when it comes to crazy shit like this, and that's not even that crazy. You know,
right.
I think you just kind of get into this like new sense of like what's comfortable. Because I know like the stuff that things that I do with JMac are like way different than like when I was like 24, 25.
Yeah.
I can't
Things
even
all 50
imagine.
Shades of Grey thing.
Yeah.
We're kind of lucky we grew up in a time when we didn't know what it was like to have all this cell phone stuff, and now, see, that's probably one of the appeals of doing it too. Taking the kitty shot and sending them is because, like, I remember having to dial a damn phone and call in and having mommy, daddy answer the phone. Is so and so there? I want to talk to her. And then if you said anything dirty on the phone, there's a chance their parents are actually listening in on another line. Now we live in a world where you can send texts, and Snapchat, and all sorts of craziness to anybody, and it just poof disappears, and it's a weird.
Well, you think it disappears,
You
but
think.
it really doesn't.
It doesn't, no. But that's true. Like, back in the day, you'd have to use an actual camera. Go get them developed somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, and they develop, and then you're like,
Or would they
hey,
give them to you?
this
Or
is
like,
me. Like, you
you're
just
like-
saw my naked body right there.
Oh, hey there, Target.
That's awesome.
How's
man.
it going?
Definitely.
Picking up my pictures.
Now you're just so connected with everything.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
a little
back
bit
in the day-
different.
This is gonna show my age a little bit. Do you remember the photo mats used in the parking lots at like a mall or like a Kmart or some shit, and you would take your rolls there, and it was this tiny little room, and there's one dude working there, and they were there for like the 1 hour photo processing. Do you remember 1 hour photo processing?
Yes.
Yes.
You were like, 1 hour?
Holy
This is amazing. I can shop, I can get groceries, and then they're,
And then
done.
they're done.
Like, how does it work?
It's crazy to think that now, because if we were to mention that to our kids, they would be like, 1 hour to wait for a picture? You mean I can't just turn the phone around and see it?
I know.
Right?
They would lose their shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to
They
them.
don't even like. It's like the first thing you do. Like you hold up your phone, and then your kid's like, "I see."
Yep. We were thinking about it, and like my kids don't know what a landline phone is. When my son went in for his kindergarten testing, they showed a fucking phone from like 1994. A picture. I'm like, I barely know what that is, and they're like,
Yeah.
What is this?
Mhm.
And he's like, a a bank. Like he had no idea it was like one of those old school phones. Like he had no clue. He has no idea what a landline phone is. He could tell you what an iPhone is.
Even
He
crazier
would
than
tell
that.
you
Even
what mom's
crazier than
code
that,
is.
okay? I showed Addie my first iPod the other day. I said, "Hey, we upgraded you," and I gave the iPod, and she goes, "What is this thing?" She goes, "How come?" And she's touching the screen like she can touch like it's a touch screen. It's not a touch screen. And she's like, "How do you text with it?" And I'm like, "You don't text with it." She goes, "It's just for music." And she looks at me with this dirty look on her face. She goes, "Well, that's dumb. Why would it only do that?" She's so
That was. I
jaded
remember
by
my
this.
youngest. I had one of those like big 64 gig iPod, like with the little like wheel and everything.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I remember him being less than a year old and like climbing onto the end table and he's like tapping the screen and just getting pissed off.
Like,
and I'm like,
doesn't work
this
that
is
way, buddy.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nuts.
it is. It's so true.
We sound like old
So
fucking
this is
people.
We've
No,
got
we
some serious
we
wine
sound like
uncorked.
Grandma and Grandpa talking about, do you remember the first time you saw color television?
I
know.
So we're going to change the subject now.
Yes, let's
We're
do it.
going to talk about what it would be like if women catcalled men.
Oh my God. Favorite
See, I have a problem
subject
with it.
ever.
Do you think, because this big story that came out, and we talked about this just prior to everything starting up here, was that this woman put that one up when she was going through New York, and all these guys were saying all this stuff to her. To be honest with you, I don't think a guy would mind. A guy would take it as an ego trip because we're stupid like that. We're monkeys, and if somebody pays attention to us in a sexual way, we're just like popping wood. We're like ready for it, whatever. Women, I think some slutty chicks, they love it, but for the most part, girls just don't want. I don't know. What's your take on that? There's a fine line between, wanting the attention and having way too much of it, and I would, I don't know. I'm curious.
If I'm in a group and like, walking down the street and somebody's like, "Hey, baby," like, no biggie. But if I'm alone, it's like it's scary. Like I've been like, downtown Minneapolis, downtown St. Paul, like walking to your car, and it's just like, to me, it's more of like a personal safety thing, not to get all super serious, but it's like if somebody's like basically singling you out and like telling you that they like want to get with you, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm kind of scared because you are bigger than me, like that kind of thing.
You don't want to
But if
get
I'm in
Bill
a
Cosby, right? You don't want to get Bill Cosby, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right. No, man, no.
I was waiting
true,
to
though,
see
when
the
you're in a
reaction. I was
group
waiting for the
setting,
reaction.
Like, right?
When you're in a group setting, you're kind of like, oh, whatever. You just kind of shrug it off, no big deal, because there's other women around. But it does get, I don't know. And women are women. They can't just hear one thing like a man and just take it and digest it. It's just like a swirl of emotions, and you're just like, you asshole. Oh, but I liked it. But you're fucking scary. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here. It's just such
J-Mac right there. You can't call J-Mac and your guy like right now, right there. Do it. I want to hear it. What would you say to him if they're walking
now,
by?
you'd be like, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Nice,
Oh, you didn't
nice packages, guys. Nice packages.
Does the beard match the carpet?
Or the best one is, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yeah, you do, because you're a good listener.
Here's the thing about this again. I don't want to bring race into this by any stretch of imagination. I like that, but what I want to tell you is, I think, is it just me, or do brothers think that they can say anything to anyone at any time, no matter what?
Correct.
Yes.
What is up with that shit? Is it just like, you can't oppress me, I mean, what is it about black guys that they think they can literally say anything at any time?
You're just loud, outspoken families, people they surround themselves with. I don't know. But I would say 90% of the time, that's who's catcalling women.
Yeah.
Downtown Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't, like I said, I don't mean to bring the race into the thing, but every time I'm out, even at an intersection, this one time, we were going somewhere, we were meeting up with some people, we were at the bar, this girl was late to showing up there, and she goes, yeah, I would have been here earlier, but I was kind of trying to avoid a car full of guys. And I'm like, what do you mean trying to avoid a car full of guys? She went up to an intersection, parked the car, or she stopped at a red light. This car full of brothers showed up right next to her, windows down. It's a summer thing. She look over at her. They're like, hey, baby, what's up? They're whistling, doing all this catcalling type of shit. And, and she didn't tell me it was a group of brothers doing it. But then I'm like, let me guess, black guys, right? She's like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, who the fuck talks to anybody in a car next to them? When's the last time you talked to the person next to you in a car?
Hey, what you doing? I was in. My dad likes to tell the story. It's kind of weird, but I went to a concert downtown Minneapolis with my dad. Like, he's like, hey, I really wanted to take you to this concert, blah blah blah. I'm like, great, sounds good. So we're leaving the concert. We're going back in this car full, and it was like they were seriously like white homies.
They were wiggers, right? That what they call
Oh,
it?
Wiggers! That just takes me back.
Totally.
So this car full of these kids, like they stopped the car like Hennepin Avenue, and they're like, "Hey baby, come and get in the car with us." Like that you better than that old guy. And
You're like, that's my dad.
I know. I was like turned around. My dad just thinks it's hilarious, and I'm like, that's not at all. Like, number one, that's gross. Number two, that's my dad.
I would like to see like statistics. Like, tell me, men, how often does that really work?
Yeah, right.
How often do you catcall someone and they're like, "Fuck yeah, I'm getting in the car."
Yeah, I'll get in the car.
1% of the time.
Now, here's the thing that's really sick if you think about it, okay? And this is me just telling this to you, and those guys there will probably tell you the same. The shit that some people say is only a fraction of the shit that we're actually thinking, by the way.
I know it.
I mean, if we really said the shit that was going on in our heads, oh my God, on an everyday basis, we would be put away. We should be put away, man, because when we see something, we're just getting in our heads. We are playing a whole scenario out. We're terrible.
I love it.
You women are. I don't know how you put up with those fucking heathens.
Yeah, you got what we need.
You know, I mean, we'll take all that other stuff for a couple things that we might need from you.
Like a rabbit?
This is coming from the
can't just go to like a sex toy store and get a rabbit or some type of buzzing little device to satisfy that?
Yeah.
You know,
it'll tide you over.
Yeah, it'll tide you over. You know, like in situations, that'll suffice. But
there's nothing like the real deal.
No.
You guys speak the truth. When I look at Tumblr, of course, and you guys know my Tumblr page. When I look at Tumblr, there's every once in a while a photo will come through, and it's just like the hips of a woman to me. The hips of a woman, and it doesn't even need to be. She doesn't even need to be showing everything. Just something about the hips and the way that the curves and everything work. I can actually like picture my hands on it. You know what I mean? And it's just like there's just something amazing about that. And you're completely right. There's nothing that technology can replace that. You know, there's no way.
No, it'll tide you over. And the best part is when you can add it to the fun. But as like a replacement, like, oh, I don't need to have sex because I have this thing. Oh my God, I just thought of.
Oh,
no
yes.
Sex. Oh God.
Yes. Sorry, I have to come down onto the floor here.
Okay.
We're getting close here.
No, yes. Before we get to the new topic, I agree with what Lisa said. Well, and it's just not to get all sappy, but it's like the human connection too. I mean, there's another person that you're working with here to do that.
His eyeballs. Do you guys ever like the whole like focus in the face and the eyes and the whole situation going on? Yes, I agree.
Yeah. Well, and it's, I don't know. Even just like the fact that like it's just one area versus like when you're actually with somebody, they have hands, they have feet, they have a mouth and everything. So you're getting more. We're getting more.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm getting hot and bothered.
Oh my! Oh my!
She had to get down lower so we can't see where her hands are.
I know, right?
Exactly.
My hands are here. My hands are here.
I have one hand available right now.
The other hand has her camera and she's taking kitty shots.
She's taking kitty shots.
Jay and Rogan are over there. I'm like setting them up. Like, no, get this angle.
Get this angle
over
here.
Okay,
watch. Hold on.
Right here now. That's why I got the new iPhone, bigger screen. I could see like if the shots were more accurate and like I could figure out the lighting and the details better.
Yeah. That's what her Instagram is just dedicated to. Is just the art of the kitty shed.
Totally.
Do you use the super slow-mo as you masturbate to send to the significant other? That would
Oh my
be...
god, I've never tried that before.
I've never
Does
even
it-
used the slow-mo.
The only time that we've used the slow mo is when we got together for Fat Brunch and the Lions game,
That's right.
and that was actually J-Mac that did that of us.
And that was very G-rated.
yeah,
G-
yeah. Well, it was like
It was just excitement towards football. But that is interesting. Slow-mo.
slow mo.
slow-mo bean flicking, I think we should call that. That should be a YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
we'll have to get. Well, you know what? We've got an assignment. We'll get back to you on that.
We'll get back to you on that.
Kitty Shot will take some super slow mo
Yeah.
pictures of it
Yes.
and email it to all of the people.
To everybody involved. Yep, everyone. While I'm watching the kids. Just, we all know that, though, right? I'm going to invite 20 kids over, babysit them all, and then I'll get the pictures.
By the way, do you know my nickname?
Kid.
So you invite the kid over.
I would be on the invite list, right, for the kid.
Oh!
I had this conversation years ago. This woman was talking about being pregnant, and I go, well, when your boobs are producing milk, who's that milk belong to? She's like, that's the kid's milk, and I'm like, sweet.
You're like,
And you're
thank
like,
you.
I would like some breast milk with
Thank
my
you
coffee
very
in the
much.
morning.
I love that.
Got that sweet taste.
I'm
Yeah.
so immature, and
Speaking of breast milk and getting no sex.
well, here's the thing I was going to ask you guys. Okay, I had some friends who years ago they said that they would take like months, not I wouldn't say months, like maybe a few weeks, and they wouldn't have sex. They would get each other close and kind of work each other up, do all kinds of things, but they wouldn't fuck, and they would it would make the time that they did freaking intense, like crazy intense. So I was just like, I don't know if I would ever want to do that and kind of deprive myself when I'm horny. I have to resort to fucking beating off or just not doing it. You know what I mean? It's just like if there's an opportunity.
Well, I mean, like, J-Mac and I were long distance for a really long time. So, like, when we did see each other, it was kind of like that. Like, you're apart for so long, you finally get together, and it's just like,
Go time.
yeah, it's definitely
fucking
go
like crazy time. Yep.
Yeah, kind of. Like, very. But now that, like, I don't know. I don't think I could ever, like, I get too impatient.
We all
I'm
have
not a
kids
patient
too.
person.
Too impatient. Yeah.
We all have kids too, and we know that time is of the essence. If we have a few fucking minutes, we're just like, I am not wasting my time. Let's get the shit
Well, yeah.
going.
But here's the thing. Like, I remember our Michigan wedding when we were going back to the hotel. People were like, "Oh, there's some things you got to do," and I was like, "Yeah, like sleep." And
Yeah.
like everybody was laughing, and I was like, "No. Like, there's lots of things you can do when kids are around. There are a ton of things you can do. Sleep is not one of them."
Nope. I agree with you 100%, man. Energy, time, and money pretty much gets sapped from you when you have children.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I think it would just be, for lack of a better term, waste of time to be like, oh, we've got some time. Okay, let's do this, but let's not really go through with it.
Yeah.
We'll do that in 4 nights. I'd be like, what? No.
There's no
like,
dry humping involved when it's like, hope we
I
got
don't want
a few
any
minutes, we can go
gene
crazy.
jamming. I want the real thing. I don't want any gene jamming in here.
No.
Did you just say that for real?
Gene
Jeez,
jamming.
man. I don't need to cream my jeans.
I just suddenly went back to like when I was like 14 years old.
At the
Just
roller
now.
rink or something.
Oh
yeah.
God, gene jamming.
Gene
God, I love
jamming.
you.
I have a question now for you guys. Years ago, I also had a friend whose fiance did not want to have sex before they were married. And so her solution to this whole thing was, you can still stick at my ass.
I'm sad.
She
Her solution was what?
she was not cool with him fucking her before they got married, but her ass was plundered, man. He could hammer her in the butthole like crazy as much as he wanted. She would give up the ass, but she would not. She married, I believe, as a virgin in the vagina, but definitely not in the ass.
I don't see anybody who's like no man has ever been there. But my butt, yeah, it's a different story. Like I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Because that's just not something that you give up to just anybody.
Right.
The thing is, do you think it's because it was like fear of getting knocked up no matter what the birth control situation was? I think that might be the case.
It could be, but I feel like there are plenty of options.
Plenty of 99.9998% options out there
that are gonna work. You're gonna be fine.
100% of the time, it works every time.
It just doesn't make sense to me because like that's a little more like we're not gonna do this, but we're gonna do that. I mean,
what about fingers? Do fingers count still? Do fingers count that way? I mean, are you a virgin? Even if I've jammed a fucking fist in you? I mean, seriously.
Well, it depends.
I think you're talking to the wrong girls about this. You should be talking to some Duggar girls or whatever.
19.
What are they called?
87 kids and counting.
Duggars, yeah, exactly.
They can't even like touch, like they can't even like hold hands until they're engaged or something.
Which even that in itself, like to each their own. I have to remind myself that daily. But I'm sorry, you can love someone and have, connections with them on an emotional basis and this and that, and they can be your best friend, but you have to know what the sex is like with that person if you are getting married to them, period.
End of absolutely. Hell yeah.
Like, but they didn't even kiss. Like, they kissed after they were married. Like, what if the person's a horrible kisser? Like, I get it, like, all right, whatever. But really?
And what God or whatever is telling you if you kiss a boy, like, you're going to hell. I mean, what's that all about?
Here's the thing about it, too, Kate.
That doesn't make any sense
to
me.
But see, okay, here's my thing. Like, how effed up are you if that's how you've grown up? So to where, like, sex is bad, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I get married, and now it's really good.
And now it's really good.
I don't think your brain can make that switch. Mm-hmm. I think those people are super messed up.
Here's a very strange comparison to something that I believe is and that all of us have dealt with. When you were a kid, you were taught that you shouldn't drink until you're old enough to drink, right? Similarities to that and sex, I believe, are in parallel. Okay, overseas, over in Europe, kids as young as I don't know, like teenagers, young, 13, 14, 15 years old, they drink wine with their families at dinner and stuff. It's not made that big of a deal that you're gonna have some wine. It's just how it is. Here in the U.S., you turn 21, you're expected to go out and get belligerent fucking drunk. They make this a special day. Oh, you're turning 21. We're going to get you hammered. They make it this thing very similar way. If you don't make it a big deal, I believe it would be the same exact thing. But people saying, this is why do you think little Catholic schoolgirl outfits exist? For this very reason. I mean, this is exactly how it is. Sex, you can't have it. It's taboo. Da 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 da. Until you put the ring on it and all this. That's what makes that kind of shit hot now, because you're not supposed to do it. It's taboo. Then you do it. Yeah. But you think that's the case? If it's just how it is, it should be.
Then it's no big deal. But
right, exactly, no big deal.
It's attractive. Totally.
Yeah.
America is uptight about sex, I think.
Yeah,
I would say so. They're uptight about a lot of things. Yeah.
You ever watch Telemundo? I mean, come on. You ever watch the Mexican Latin channels and shit? You don't even need to know what the fuck they're talking about. These girls are walking around in thongs and shit and just sexualizing everything. It's like, hell yeah. I don't know what the hell you're saying, but you wearing a thong. I'm watching.
I have cable and I haven't seen that. I'm going to have to flip to
Telemundo.
Telemundo Espanol channel.
There's all sorts of sex.
But seriously, it's true. I mean, even on a more basic level, like we said with kids, I mean, if you make no big deal about certain things with kids, then they're not going to, you can't have any candy. Don't touch that Halloween candy. They're going to freak out and be like, I want that candy. Can I have one more piece of candy? Can I have this? Can I have that? That's all they're going to fixate their mind on. I mean, it's
exactly. You're right, completely. And I've had this conversation.
It's just like, well, whatever. Be safe. Do what you got to do. Figure it out. I mean, it just blows my mind that someone could not even feel that type of sexual connection with someone before they're like, yep, Rest of the life with you.
I'm on board with that for damn sure.
See,
With you.
they put God into everything.
Everything.
And so it's like God chose you for me.
So
it
you're going to
doesn't
be
matter.
perfect,
You're gonna be
and it's going to be
perfect.
wonderful.
Because we
And-
did what God wanted.
And probably in their defense, it probably will be because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So they'll just like conform to each other over the years, and that's fine. But
Whatever higher power out there, I hope he's just not wasting his time, worrying about what I'm doing. I hope he has bigger shit to, bigger fish to fry.
agreed.
But you're talking about with the kids though. I've tried to do this theory that I've come up with about bad words with my kids. Do your kids say bad words? Because my
kid beats up other kids on the bus.
Oh man, he's aggressive, huh?
Oh my God, it's really bad. It's really bad. I had to like basically take a day off of work and like go with him to the bus stop to make him apologize. And I made him sit in the front of the bus until after Christmas. And the bus driver thanked me for coming and said, "That's probably a good idea."
Was the bus driver a man or a woman?
It was an old lady.
Oh, I was gonna say if it was a guy, he was probably thanking you because you were just there. I mean, come on.
Well, it's just, I mean, really. Oh, that's a story. My kid's beating up other.
The reason I asked.
Fighting on the bus.
The reason I asked about the bad words though is because Addie knows. She knows bad words. She knows. But again, I try not.
Well, you are her dad.
I try not to make them so that they're bad though. I believe that the meanings of the words and how you use them are way worse than the actual words themselves. Because you can use the words in all type of hilarious ways. And kids definitely do. Kids are hilarious using adult words, I think it's great. But there's nothing inherently bad about the words. It's about the actions and stuff that they're suggesting. That's what I try to explain to her. And I hope that she understands that. So the show, and this is, again, me being just a terrible parent, I watch the Ink Masters. It's like a tattoo show.
Yeah.
I watch that show, and she loves that. She loves Ink Masters, and she loves Tattoo Nightmares, okay? So she watches these tattoo shows with me. I mean, we'll get up on a Saturday, and she's like, "Dad, let's watch some Ink Masters." That show is the worst. I've never heard more beeps in my life than on Ink Masters. It's just like, beep, 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 beep. It's just that whoever's working the beep machine on there, it should be making $200,000 a year.
They got the on point.
They got the carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
They have got the beeping down, so she knows when we're watching it. She's like, they're saying F words, they're saying S words, they're saying A words, they're saying this, and she knows. I said, you know what? I understand this. In school, you cannot use these words. At home, I don't give a shit. I say stuff around her all the time. And I cuss and swear. I say a lot of shit, a lot of assholes, a lot of buttholes, a lot of all that. Right? With the dogs, I'm fucking around with the dog. Hey, you little fucking asshole. I try not to say the F. I try not to say the F bomb around her. Try not to say F bomb around her. Red, I believe, has said the F bomb around her more than I have. But I have never, over the course of the last 2 or 3 years, have I ever heard her say anything beyond shit, and that's it. And I've only heard it like one time. So I think it's working. I really do. I really think it's working by me. I've pretty much desensitized it because it's a non-issue. That all words are just a bunch of letters put together, and it's what they mean. It's not, just the word itself. So she's really, really good like that. I'm impressed with how well she's handling bad words. Because that was one thing I was when I grew up, man. Oh, real religious. Do not say this, do not say that, which made it, for me now, it's just like, come on.
Yeah. Well, and she's a female, so, she's going to catch on to that quickly and learn quickly. But
yes, she's smart. She's a smart girl. There's no doubt about it.
Yep, she is. She's gonna kill me one day. I know she is. Have you ever heard about that?
Yes.
Yes.
The only thing you have to worry about is the age thing, because we're not getting any younger. We're not getting younger as we age. That's just kind of a fact of life, and it sucks. But
I found 2 gray hairs at work today. I made my coworker pull them out. I'm gonna look like Albert Einstein. I have to go off on a rant here because they're not like, hey, look at these are cute gray hairs. They're about 5 inches long. They're all fucking kinky, and they're like white and stick up. I'm like, what's happening right now? I go to the bathroom just to look for gray hairs.
All gray. This is all gray right here on the sides. This is
I can't see it. You stop it.
She found one already on my head.
See? Look at this.
It's in there.
Yep, right there.
Right here.
Here's the facts, though, okay, ladies? You are not
Just
old
stick it
until
on
you
my
have.
head.
Listen, you're not old until you have gray pubic hair.
Oh, true.
Oh,
I don't let mine grow
I
that
know. I
long
was
to know
just
if
gonna
it's gray
say,
or
how would I know?
No.
This is the problem.
Because I
because
don't know.
Later in life, what's going to happen is you're just going to decide, like, oh, whatever. I'm spending too much time manscaping, womanscaping, trimming the hedges, doing all this shit. And then you're going to let it go, and you're going to be like, oh, my God, it's all white.
No, I don't think so. I really don't
I feel
think
like
so.
the hair later on in life, it just doesn't even grow back anymore. Like you see these,
It better not.
Well, I've taken care of old women, and it's like their leg hair doesn't grow back.
That's
They're lucky
true.
if they have eyebrows
That's
at this
true.
point.
Well, yeah, because we'll put them in.
Yeah.
We'll draw them in.
Yeah. But I don't.
I just I can't do it. Like I can't go like 2 or 3 days
No.
without doing a little cleanup.
No.
Again, this is this is documented on the show. J Mac, he keeps it pretty trimmed down there, on the GDS.
Is it document? Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever shaved? Do you ever shave him, or does you keep that to him?
No,
You ever
I've
shaved him?
I've not ever done that.
Well, that's an assignment, America, everyone.
I've requested it. I've actually he beat me home. This was last week, and he was like, because I was joking with him in the morning, like, oh yeah, like when I get home, I'm like, or when you get home tonight, what do you want me to be wearing?
Uh-oh.
And he was like, so he ended up beating me home, and he was like, hey, what do you want me to be wearing? And I was like, how about the certain boxers and then freshly shaven.
How about a smile?
That's a good request.
I know, right? It worked out good for us.
So, are you good? Do you anticipate like him ever letting you do that? Red's never done that to me. I don't think
No,
I
I've
could ever do it.
never shaved anyone like their nether regions.
That's intimate.
It is like you have to have a certain a really a huge amount of trust.
You have to be, and you can't. The thing about that is you cannot do that shit drunk. You know what I mean?
No.
There is no razor blades near my balls.
I just don't think I'd want to like I know on me I know which ways to go. And how to approach it. And
I don't want anyone to do that to me because it's gonna be high stress, high anxiety,
and then I'm gonna be all nervous.
And it's gonna ruin the mood.
Yeah.
Would you let him watch you do it?
Yes.
That would be hot. I think that would be extremely hot.
I mean, my name's Kitty Shot, so.
Yes, I do. I like that.
Sure. But it's still having that. I have to be in control.
No.
I have to be in control.
I know how to do this. Just let me do it.
Yeah, that would be hot. I think I'm gonna make Red do that tonight. I think that's gonna be on our agenda.
I think you should too.
Where is Red? Why wasn't she coming out with us?
Well, she got back from the airport when we first started, and she's like, "You're not done yet. Let's go to the bar." She's ready to go to the bar. She's ready.
Go.
The Saginaw Bay City Airport.
Yes. No. She went to Detroit. Her mom was flying into Detroit, so they went down there.
Holla.
So yeah.
Love Detroit.
Stuff.
Yeah, we like the D-tone.
We do.
How long have we been recording this? Oh my God.
About an hour.
Well,
not
I've
even.
been on for an hour and 23 minutes. That includes all the pre-game that we were doing with you guys before.
Oh man.
We
Fun.
should wrap up. I mean, it kind of. I was talking earlier about taking advantage of the time when the kids aren't around. I should probably be in the house doing that.
I think you should, because our significant others they're having a little bro down.
Yeah, a little bromance downstairs. And I'm sorry I was late because I was doing a little bumping and grinding.
No, don't even worry about the lateness. That's great. That's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
No,
actually.
don't be sorry.
We're not on a time schedule with this crap. Come on, you know this.
Truth.
Hey, 2 out of the 3 of the House of Huss getting it. That's not too shabby.
That's like 60%.
That's like 66%.
That's better than no percent.
Okay, I think we should wrap it up. I'm liking this.
Final
This is fun. It's been, yes, absolutely. Hats off to Kitty Shot.
You have to say a final quote, just anything.
Say final words. Say a final words for everyone.
Okay, I'll do it. The final quote: "It's like hot sauce. Starts out fine, and then it just gets awkwardly intense, and then it just burns.
And it's
And
just,
then it just burns.
It just burns.
It burns.
so did you have fun? Your first time?
Super fun. I love to talk. I could talk for like 7 hours straight.
We need to get the Wonder List sharing between us because I think that would be the way to do it because then we'll have more of a.
Yeah, we can get better topics.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get better topics than that. I mean, that was great. I loved hearing all that stuff.
Next time we'll have to talk about the lack of sex that the third member is having.
Mm-hmm.
When you who?
Not me.
Boom Boom LaRue.
Oh, what? Yeah, she's got a kid now. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We've got two. We've got two
We have
apiece.
two.
We have 4 altogether.
That's a lot of kids.
It's a lot
Oh.
of kids, but we're still getting it.
yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
true. So what has she been saying? I mean, is she really just lacking, or what's the deal? How is everything going with her guy and stuff? I mean, is he around taking care of everything and?
That's a 2-hour show. That's a 2-hour show.
Hey, like I said, I live in the same house sometimes, and Red will accuse me of not doing enough. So I can be called out on that as much as anybody. So you know.
Well, you know what? After tomorrow night, we'll have way
some
more.
stories.
We'll have
We're going
way
out.
more.
We're going
Going
out.
out.
We're going out with a positive attitude. They're coming along. We're going to see how this is going to all play out.
The
We're gonna
hot
see how it's
sauce
gonna
is
work.
gonna happen.
The hot sauce is in our mouth.
And then
It's in our mouth.
in and around their face.
In and around the face. I was just gonna say that. South of Chinsville or up in the hair, up in the face.
It's all up in there. And then we'll let you know how it goes.
All right.
Yeah.
I will start to dig into the. Can you do me a favor? If you log into the Wonder List, like knock off some of the stuff that we know is really really old, and leave some of the other stuff that you still want to talk about in there, and then I will add some things too. So, and then share it out with Kitty Shot here. So.
Cheering it out. Thank you.
No, thank you. Come on.
All right. Have a good night, my friend.
Good to see you guys.
Have fun.
All right.
Okay.
Get it.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.